Thanks for tuning in to this next installment of the Demon Souls walkthrough that I'm putting together. We're going to be going through level 2-2, the Tunnel City. Now this is going to be an interesting level because there's actually two routes I can take. There's going to be a really long route and there's going to be a really short route. I'm going to do a hybrid. I'm going to do mostly the short route. But before I do that, I'm going to show you a couple interesting things right off the bat that we can visit and check out, and then go straight to the boss. So right from the archstone, you notice that I came straight out here to this room. Oh, hey, you. That's nice. Come on. You too. And I can either go right or left. Going right goes down this tunnel full of scale miners, and going left takes you past these mine cars, and be careful, those things on top of them actually explode. But keep continuing down this tunnel. We're going to go to the very end, and there's going to be an elevator we want to go down. But immediately to our right is going to be a surprise enemy. Time for photo mode. Of course, it's our favorite fat official. This one's pretty important, though, because he will actually drop a piece of the official set, and in my case, the piece that I need, the last one, to rescue Yuria, the NPC, in 1-3. Pretty easy kill. Is going to drop me the official's clothes and some full moon grass. So here we go. Here's a elevator we want to go down. So the thing I really want to show you mostly is how to find two merchants that are in level 2-2. The first one is Patches, who we actually ran into earlier in 4-2. He may not actually appear in 2-2, but there's also a guy called the Filthy Man. Remember we met him in 2-1? After we beat 2-1, he actually moved shop and set up here. And the most important thing is that his inventory has changed a little bit. And he now sells some things like large hardstone shards, which are possible random drops, but pretty easily purchased if you really need to upgrade some of those weapons. So running through these tunnels, just keep to the right side. And eventually, you're going to get to this fog door right here and walk on through. So you see, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Lots of lava. There's some weird-looking enemies. Oh, look at that. There's Patches over here. He's waving me over. He wants to talk.
Oh, hello again.
What a trustworthy guy.
Don't turn a cold shoulder. I didn't mean to do you wrong. Really? Well, I have an idea. That treasure over there should be mine. But I'll let you have it. I promise, no tricks. I won't move a muscle until the treasure's safely in your hands.
This doesn't sound like a very good deal, but hey, let's do it.
Do right and make amends here.
So look at that treasure. Oh, surely that thing's not going to come into play. I pick up the treasure. Oh, it's a club. Oh man, look at this.
As promised, the treasure is all yours. If you survive, that is. Good luck to
Really
you.
poorly thought out trap though, because if you just roll through these crates right here and fall to the side, you've essentially escaped. So what Patches is going to do is he's going to actually run up here to this area above and pick up an item, and when I confront him, he'll give it to me, and I actually want it.
You're no joke, are you? Well, I had nothing to do with that one. Chalk it up to bad luck. And besides, you're safe and sound, right? Worry not. Worry not. Here it is. Kept it safe for you. Go on. Take it. Take it.
Oh, he's insane, but he's going to give me a ring that I need for the boss. The flame resistance ring. Now that we've got that, actually, I'm going to point out where that second merchant is, the Filthy Man. So if we move down this path here, past that big bear bug, and kill these guys. Keep moving down. Some big giant worms are going to pop out of the ground here. Now these are interesting enemies because you'll see that they can spit lava at you, or they can coil their bodies around and attack you. They're also going to be one of your only sources of this material Greystone. Actually, Greystone chunk is a pretty rare drop. So if you're trying to farm items for the crushing weapon path, they're going to be your best bet. Take this guy down. What did I get? Some more clear stone and hardstone shards. Keep following the path around here to the end, and this filthy guy is just kind of hanging out here all by himself.
I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
You take a look. A lot of his inventory is the same, but his upgrade stone inventory has increased quite a bit, including dragonstone shards. Dragonstone is used to upgrade certain weapons to the dragon upgrade path, which adds fire damage to them. So it's pretty helpful if that's what you're looking for. Unfortunately, sorry filthy guy, I've got other stuff to do, so I'm out of here. Now I'm going to run back all the way to where we came from and back up that elevator. And if I wanted to, I could actually continue down through the path along the bottom there and go through this huge network of tunnels that are super long and super confusing, full of these giant enemies here who can take a ton of damage, and when they actually die they explode in a huge sort of AoE. You know what, I don't want to deal with that, and there is a very, very quick way to get to the boss from the very beginning of the level, and I'm going to show it to you. But first we got to run through this little network of tunnels to get back to the elevator where we were. Just a little bit further up here. The first time I actually played this level I had to make a map because some of the tunnels are really, really confusing. Actually I can show you this too here. There's actually a couple black phantoms down here guarding a pit full of those crystal lizards, and the crystal lizards are the ones that drop really great upgrade materials. I'm not going to deal with them right now because honestly I don't really need any upgrade materials, and I'll actually do a video later on about crystal lizards and locations and what they drop and how to get the best source of them. So stay tuned. I'll put a video together for those things a little bit later on, but right now I want to get through this level and show you the boss, because the boss is actually pretty intense, and for a lot of people he ends up being kind of a roadblock because he is pretty tough, he's hard to beat, he's super aggressive, but with the right tools and tactics he's not so bad. So right now we're coming up to that fork in the road where we started from. There's the archstone. So instead of going left like we did, we're going to go to the right. Now all this stuff right here, all these enemies, you can kill them if you want. Honestly, really not necessary. All you need to do is run. Run past everything here. Now if you want, you can kind of scoot around here. There's not much to look at. But if you go to the right side and go through these boxes and look down, you'll notice that there's some scaffolding. And there's actually scaffolding all the way down. So what we're going to do is fall here, and then fall down one more. Going to come back here. Look down, there's actually scaffolding right below. You don't take that much fall damage either, so just bring some grass and you'll be fine. I'm going to fall off right here as well. There's a couple crystal lizards down there. There's an elixir, which helps regen your stamina. I'm not going to bother with them. I still want to go down even more. So, I'm going to keep falling. From here, fall down. From here again. Fall down, turn around, fall down, and then once more. Oh, there's a door right there, that's where I want to go. If I go into the middle of the room, there's actually more of those worms that pop out, so I'm not going to really deal with them right now. Gonna change up my items a little bit, put some healing stuff on. Let's see, that's about it. Gonna take my thief ring off and put on that newly acquired flame resistance ring. It's gonna give me a little extra protection from the boss that's coming up. Let's heal up first, actually. We can go down here. Kill these guys. We're going to get a special item here. The Hands of God. They're these fist-based weapons that actually have a trophy associated with them for the next boss. But not this one, so we're just going to leave them in our inventory for now. Gonna keep running here through all these bones up to the fog door. Now, so the boss is Flamelurker, and the Flamelurker is basically this giant demon who will literally chase you around the arena, punching at you, doing these big smash AoE attacks. The thing that I found useful for most of the times I fought him, which is a ton, is when you don't lock onto him, you can actually run around him and bait his attacks. And then after he does a certain attack, it leaves himself open to counterattack. So I'm going to show you that in practice. And let's make sure I got everything I need. Perfect. And we're going to go in. There he comes. Looks really scary. Now, the thing about the Flameworker is the more you damage him, the lower his health gets, the more dangerous and aggressive he becomes. And he starts to actually have this sort of fire aura around his body that can actually hurt you if you get too close. So what I'm going to do is something really simple. Just run around. After he does a big attack, go in and attack him. Run in, bait attack, run out, attack. Go in, bait attack, run out. Now he's getting close to 50% health. He's actually going to get a little bit more aggressive. He's going to start mixing up his combos. But as you'll see, he usually has a mix of different attacks. He'll punch once, and then slam the ground with one fist. He'll jump. He'll do a 3-hit combo, followed by a ground pound. He'll do a lot of those. 1, there's 2, and the third is always going to be that. When he gets to pretty low health, he's going to start doing a lot of jumps. 200 pounds, easy to manipulate and punish. So now that he's low, let's see if he's going to start doing some jumps. Nope, one of those. All you gotta do is actually, when he jumps, just run towards him. Watch this. See, he'll probably do another one pretty soon. After this attack, run towards him, and you'll actually go right underneath him. He'll leave himself on the side open and vulnerable to attack. Run towards him again. Get him to the side, roll back. Be careful of these little side hops though, because a lot of times he'll hop right into you. He will do damage. Jumping. We can keep baiting him like this all day long. Because no matter what he does with that jump, he's always going to kind of jump over me. It's pretty harmless, but it gives you a perfect opportunity to counter him and counterattack, because in this phase he's actually super aggressive. Like, he's basically chasing me around non-stop. But you know what? We're done with this. And he's gone. One thing I forgot to mention in the beginning too is that he's especially weak to magic. So right now I'm using that Crescent Falcon +5, which is giving me a bunch of magic attack points, plus a bonus based on my magic stat. So if you have spells like Soul Arrow, if you have Crescent weapons, if you have Moon weapons, if you have Sticky White Slime, use them, because you're going to do even more damage on him than just with a regular weapon on its own. And so basically that's it. That's Flamelurker. We're going to get the Searing Demon Soul, and that is Tunnel City. Keep an eye out though. I'll do a video later on where I go into more depth around the tunnels and all the stuff that you can find in there. Thanks a lot.